Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Reportation Station. I'm your host, Crockpot Scranton. Today, here with Norby Randolf, here to bring a very, very interesting story about something we're all very familiar with fruit. Something else we're familiar with babies. You may be surprised to learn that a fruit you could have eaten recently may have actually been at one point a baby. You see, leading big fruit experts have been pushing this sort of agenda to turn babies into fruit. Who knows why? Maybe in order to increase sales, or maybe for a more devilish idea that they might have. But here to explain about it is a leading fruit expert, Marone Pony. Marone,
Uh,
go ahead and share with us why
Now,
you are
everything you
turning
just
fruit into
said there
babies.
was incorrect. There is no devilish part about this. So, if you look at evolution, we always become stronger with time. Now, you look around you in the world, and what do you see? What do you think of when it comes to strength? That's right, fruit. Now, we're not turning these babies into fruit just because we want to. We're doing it because it's the next stage of evolution. You see, what is better than having survival of the fruitest?
Mr. Pony, Mr. Pony, Mr.
see,
Pony. Let me stop you right there.
Norby, I need to hear your opinion on this, Norby.
Quite frankly, this is disgusting. Let me show you a real-life example of the harm that you are causing. This here is baby Ruru. A beautiful baby Ruru. And what you are doing is taking her out of the room, out of the womb, and performing fruitization.
Call it that. They call
Yeah,
it
they
that.
do call it that.
I do call that.
Fruitization. And look at this. This is baby Ruru at 2 weeks old. Can you believe this?
Wow. Wow.
And this is baby Ruru at 6 months old.
I see nothing
Oh
wrong with
my
this.
god. Oh my god. That is terrifying.
So let me ask you, is this how we are going to treat babies from now on?
Yes. They're being stronger now, and then the weak ones, they get eaten.
Eden, are you listening to yourself right now?
That's terrible you could even say that.
I can't believe my ears right now. I hope that the people of America do not think this way because it is absolutely disgusting.
We do have a caller calling into the show. As always, we have a caller who calls into the show and shares their opinion, shares what they've been thinking. Let's hear it from Michaelius Maldinas. Go ahead, Michaelius.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I just got out of my car. I'm walking right now. And so basically I've been chiming in and listening to this whole situation as it's unfolding, this whole conversation. Oh, sorry.
Do you have
I gotta go grab that.
Do you have a fruit baby yourself?
Yeah, I have to go grab the receipt here. You're gonna have to let me go here.
Okay, we'll let him see himself out. That actually was very informative for him to share. I think he said he's had 7 fruit babies and all of them were turned into pumpkins. So, write that
Okay.
down.
And I don't think you can punch through a pumpkin, but I can punch through your baby's skull with ease.
You know, we have a couple different pictures here. There's a fruit baby turned into a watermelon, a fruit baby turned into broccoli. I believe a carrot fruit baby, which
I think
was
the
sort of
carrot
like
fruit
an
baby is the
Animorphs
most
approach.
aesthetic. So it's more of an aesthetic approach.
He's very
to fruit
aesthetic.
babies.
I don't know, maybe I would call it disgusting, vile.
You know, Norby, I would have said that about 2 minutes ago, but I think I've, in a way, been convinced by Mr. Marone Pony over here.
You see, people who deny the fruitization are denying. They're the same people who are denying vaccinations. Who are denying
Too political.
scrofulous.
Stop talking about that.
They're
I
denying
mean,
it
okay,
all.
listen. Ever since I took off my tinfoil hat, I've had a real change of opinion here. And I think fruit babies aren't so bad, maybe. Have you ever thought about the advantages? Have you thought about the advantages? Have you thought about the advantages?
There are no advantages. These are innocent babies dying.
In my stomach.
I pray to God that this brings every American out on voting night to make changes in this country because as it is, we cannot stand.
And maybe that's not such a bad thing. And that's going to be all for today, folks. That is our bit about babies on the Reportation Station. We're coming back next episode with something you may have heard of before called Bugs on a Log. Yep, that's all, folks. Have a good one. Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick shout out to our sponsor for the Reportation Station. Shouts out to Mandem Energy, the classic energy drink that brings that electric feeling to your tongue. Now you'll notice it's kind of shaped like a battery. It's because of all of the energy you're going to be feeling when you're sipping on the Mandem Energy drink. It's got 4,000 calories in each can and 7,000 milligrams of caffeine. That'll really get you kicking when you wake up in the morning, alright? So use promo code REPORT on mandomenergy.com, and that will be the end of our sponsor segment.
And I took 1,600 milligrams of caffeine once, and I literally almost died.
That sounds awful.
Like, I legitimately almost had a heart attack.
How many scoops of pre-workout was it?
Their mics.
4.
Put the mics. All right, welcome back, Reportation Station. Here we are. This is myself, Norby Randolf. We have Marone Pony on the mic, as well as Crockpot Scranton. And today we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite, bug on a log. What do you think? What does bug on a log mean to you, Crockpot Scranton?
Well, when I hear bug on a log, I think of the recently discovered new species of beetle, which they found on a log out in a field in Ohio. Which, I mean, it was kind of crazy because we haven't discovered a new species of bug in 472 years, was when they last discovered the ant. And so it's kind of crazy because they just discovered this beetle out of nowhere. And now there's like millions of them just like across the world. Like as soon as we found it, like they started showing up in China, they started showing up in Japan, they showed up a few in Russia so far. And it's just crazy because I feel like there's got to be something going on here with the bugs. I'm starting, of course, as I always do, I'm blaming the French government for this one. I think they're doing some kind of stuff with labs and they genetically engineered a new creature. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
You see, I think that's completely hearsay. See, like, bug on a log, he's like a direct descendant of our savior, Scranonius. Like, he's literally the next Messiah himself, sitting on that sacred log of truth. That's what my belief is.
Do you think
And all
this
the
has
other
anything
bugs.
to do with the gene splicing in babies that is happening every day?
No.
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 I do see your parallel here to Scranonius because, I mean, we're Scranonians, like all of us are, right, guys? Like,
Yeah, of course.
we're Scranonians. And so, like, it's hard to not see the parallel between this new bug showing on a log and how in the first novel of Scranonia, Scranonius himself was first shown on a log and discovered before he spread his gospel around the world, similar to the bugs are being spread around the world right now.
Well, now seems like a
Exactly.
good time to ring in our dear friend Oil Rig. Do we have him on call?
Yes, you do. So I think we need to bring it back to the French government here. And the thing about the French government is that I do believe that this is foul play from the French government, and I do believe that we have to do a lot of like backlash toward them. And I think we actually need to put sanctions on them because this bug that was found is literally just manifested by the French government. And
Well, you know
that
how I know? You know
this
how I know? Oil rig?
how do you know?
The bugs speak French. They all speak French. They're fluent in French.
So
Yeah,
you think
yep,
this is a foul play by the French government to guise as Scranonian himself?
Yes,
Perhaps. Yeah, that could
I
definitely.
definitely think it's foul play by the French government, and I definitely think this needs to be stopped, and I think it needs to be stopped now. Thank you.
Wow.
So wise. Like always.
He really unites us. He's like he's the glue that holds us together, man.
I would even say
What a
he's
guy.
the oil rig of
He's the
our,
oil rig
of
that
our
holds us
cars.
together.
That anchors us to the floor of the ocean.
Agreed.
That's so true, man.
So brave.
And like, what are your final closing thoughts on this, Norby Randolph?
Well, I just say that this was truly eye-opening. Today, I knew nothing about bug on a log, and now I think that I know everything. So, down with the French government, I say, and up with bug, and up with logs.
So true, man.